would go up. It is that simple. This has always been about what we do. It's never been about what government mandated. Government cannot mandate behavior of people. And it certainly can't mandate behavior of 19 million people. It can give you the facts. It can give you the facts that lead to an inevitable conclusion. And New Yorkers have been great about following the facts. But we're at another pivot point. Yes, we're reopening. Yes, the numbers are down. Yes, we can increase activity and increase economic activity. What is the consequence of that? It depends on what we do. Do your part, wear a mask. Now, wearing a mask, I've been trying to communicate in a whole different set of ways. Mariah is heading up a project that she'll report on in a moment that's helping to communicate this message. But it seems like a simple thing, wearing a mask. And it's apparently so simple that people think it's of no consequence. It happens to be of tremendous consequence. It is amazing how effective that mask actually is. And don't take my word for it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a public health expert. Again, look at the facts. What shocks me to this day, and I would have lost a lot of money on this bet, how do frontline workers have a lower infection rate than the general population? If I said to you, who's going to have a higher infection rate? Nurses in an emergency room, doctors in an emergency room, or the general population who has a higher infection rate? I think most people would have said the nurses in the emergency room, the doctors in the emergency room, the hospital staff. They're going to have a higher infection rate because they're dealing with COVID-positive people all day long. Not true. How do nurses and doctors have a lower infection rate than the general population? How do transit workers who are on the buses and subways all day long have a lower infection rate than the general population? How does the NYPD, police officers who show up, who are dealing with people all day long, how do they have a lower infection rate? How does the NYPD have almost half the infection rate of New York City? How can it be? They're the police officers. They're wearing the mask. The mask works. Those surgical masks work. And it's in the data. The masks work. They are protective and they work. Wear a mask. So, on May 5th, we launched a contest to come up with video messages prepared by New Yorkers to try to communicate the message of wear a mask better than I was communicating the message of wear a mask, because my daughters were quick to point out that maybe it was my communication skills which were preventing the effective communication of the wear the mask message. Caveat is my daughters often say it is my communication skills which are the problem in the home, in society at large. So, Mariah volunteered to run a competition where we asked New Yorkers to do a 30-second ad, and the winner of the competition would be the ad that the state runs. With that, I will turn it over to Mariah for her update and her report.
Today, we're excited to be sharing the 5 ad finalists that our team has selected for the New York State Wear a Mask ad contest. And these ad finalists, which we will be showing shortly, are in the running for winning this contest and being shown as a public service announcement. Starting today, people can go to wearamask.ny.gov to vote for their favorite ad, and voting will be open through Memorial Day. On May 26th, we'll be announcing the final winning ad, and we're so grateful to all the New Yorkers who have submitted one of the over 600 submissions, and we will be sharing honorable mentions as well so that you can see even more of the great videos.
Great, 600 submissions, and these are the 5 finalists that people can view and vote on. Okay, let's see the 5 finalists.
I wear a mask for my fellow New Yorkers.
My mama, who's a healthcare worker.
Nurses and doctors.
For my father.
For the marginalized communities who don't have access to adequate health care.
For my children.
My community.
Essential workers.
Transit workers.
The immunocompromised.
I wear a mask so we can get back to work.
Go to school.
Share a meal. See a movie.
Hug my friends.
Dance together. Go to the theater.
See our families.
Continue to show support.
Take care of each other.
Save lives.
Stay strong.
I love New York. We love New York.
We've been stuck inside our homes,
While our everyday heroes have been working overtime.
For New York to reopen.
and stay open.
We all need to do our part.
And show that we care.
Look, man,
I wear a mask to protect you.
You wear a mask to protect me.
Let's all wear a mask
To stop the spread of coronavirus.
and save lives.
When we show up in the mask,
We're showing up for each other.
Show your love for New York.
because New York loves you.
The textbook says politicians lead. No, sometimes the people lead, and the politicians follow. Follow the American people. They will do the right thing. There is still a right thing. Maybe right thing is a New York expression. Great. I know that guy, by the way. I see him all the time. So those are the 5 finalists. People can vote. They go to the coronavirus.health.ny.gov, wear mask to vote. Vote between now and May 25th. Winner announced May 26th. How many times can a person vote?
Once.
Once. No voter fraud on this election. No absentee ballots, no polling place. Is there early voting? I don't think so. All right, so that's great. Thank you very much for doing that. We'll announce that winner May 26th. Over 600 submissions, though, and they are really great. I've seen a number of them. We're going to post the honorable mentions also, but all 600 will be available to look at. And they're really creative, and they have different voices from all across the state. So I want to thank very much everyone who participated because they really are, they are special. And with that, we'll take any questions that you might have.